probably wondering what the aprons are about. We're actually going to be auctioning these off at the International Artist Day Festival, which is this weekend in the community center here. And most of the artists came in and the volunteers came in and painted all kinds of aprons and had a great ball at one of the little parties we had. So this represents what it is. And they're carrying around flyers about the festival itself, about what's going on. Most of it is in this building right here on the weekend. In this big room, there's probably going to be about 15 artists all painting, demonstrating, and talking to the public. And it's a big gala event on the Friday night, and then Saturday and Sunday is by donation only. And anybody's welcome Saturdays and Sundays. Come and see what everybody's up to. In some of the other rooms are being used for different things. We have a mural room where a couple of great artists are doing murals, and maybe some of the younger people might be there to help them. And another room we're having about 75 artists donated 3 pieces each to put in a 12 by 12 show. And they'll all be for sale for the weekend itself. And these ladies will spin around and show your aprons, and you'll see what we're up to.
Very nice.
There are still some tickets left. I believe all the tickets for the Blue Frog are already gone, but there's still tickets left for the event here itself. And we'd love to see everybody come out. It's our first year to have it here, International Artist Day. I started in 2004 in Mexico, here at White Rock Ed, Mexico. And since then, it's traveled around the world, and they're hoping to hold events all kinds of places. The last one, I was telling the crew, I got an email out of Calgary where they're asking for a public arts installation to honor International Artist Day for the city of Calgary. I don't know who's responding to it. But thanks again, and I really appreciate being here. And I'm going to see all of you at the festival, I assume. And wonderful. Thanks, ladies.
Thanks, Lester. I might just point out that in addition to the artists showing up for the gala event, they'll also be here through the week, and arrangements have been made for them to go over to White Rock Elementary, which is one of the only arts schools in the Surrey School District, and run some classes for the kids over there. So the kids will get the benefit of having these master artists showing them some techniques and talking to them and demonstrating their art. Okay, the next group will be Peninsula Productions, and Geoff Giffin is here, the board president and co-founder of Peninsula Productions. And Geoff is, of course, dedicated to making Semi-Annual Peninsula a destination for all kinds of world-class performance art experiences. And Geoff will come forward and say a few words about the company and the upcoming show. Geoff. Can I move that closer a little bit? Swing it around a bit more.
Good evening, Your Worship and honourable members of Council, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for the opportunity for me to speak to you for a couple of minutes. As many of you know, Wendy Bollard, my business partner, and I founded Peninsula Productions about 3 years ago with the goal of bringing extraordinary performances to the Semi-Annual Peninsula. And we've done a few over the last 3 years. The most recent being last Saturday when Wendy herself and the amazing Dominic Hines did a fantastic show for us. But what I really wanted to focus on tonight was another, not my fault that it's going to be extraordinary, but every year or so, or every year, the Vancouver Opera they have a unit called Vancouver Opera in Schools. And every year they put together a little opera specifically for children. And it's 4 singers, it's a 45-minute show, 4 singers and a piano, full costume, full set, and it's just amazing. A couple of years ago we brought out Hansel and Gretel. This year, the Vancouver Opera has written a show called The Barber of Barkerville. And this is, as you would guess, based on The Barber of Seville, only they thought for fun they'd move it to Barkerville during the Gold Rush days. There's the poster. You can see what it looks like, and I just think it's going to be a hoot. This is next Sunday, October 27th, at the theater at White Rock Elementary, just down the road here. And because we get support from various organizations, we've limited the price of tickets to only $10. It's for kids, so if you come, you have to bring a kid. Now, if you don't have a kid, you have to act like a kid, so then you can come in. You can get tickets online at Surrey Arts or down the road at Tapestry Music, and if there are any seats left on Sunday, we'll sell them at the door. But it's going to be a fantastic show. While I've got the mic, I'll just tell you that the next show that Peninsula Productions has coming up is a very intense political drama piece of theatre called Death and the Maiden, which we are mounting at the little space that Semi-Amu Arts has over in Centennial Arena. That will open on November the 26th. And then for the third year running, we are doing our Christmas Gospel and Blues show featuring John Lee Sanders. Last year, it sold out. This year, we said, Wendy and I said, will it sell again? It's already on its way. It will sell out again this year. So again, you can get tickets for that at Surrey Arts or down at Tapestry Music. And I think that's all I have to say. So thank you so much for your time, and we'll see you at the show. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Jeff. You know, for a former NASA space scientist, that's pretty good.
Wendy will tell you I worked in the coffee shop. Gift shop.
Well, we'll keep the legend alive by calling you an engineer or scientist. So earlier this year, we had a similar evening, this is back in February, where we acknowledged some of our artists in the community and their valuable contributions